Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video. Do have a European outlook for today's second video. So, as always on a Thursday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for next week, 10 days across Europe. And I shall get on back for you in a moment. Just say that first, video sales our 6 AM UK weather forecast, that's 10 to 14 day with all our breaking features. I'm away for you later on today as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all today's videos and content. And thank you so much everyone for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much everyone. I'm sorry everyone. Right, well, let's start our situation across Europe today. High pressure is dominating in many areas. A large area of high pressure through western and also central to eastern parts of Europe. There is some low pressure in the far north and some weaker pressure down in the south. Upper air temperatures are generally warm away from the far north and northeast of Europe, so like Finland and down into northwestern Russia and through the Baltic Sea states, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, a little bit colder with the upper air temperatures there. But generally it's a warm scene in most areas, particularly warm in the south and the southwest, Spain and Portugal, seeing the plus 15 Celsius terms, so quite hot down through Iberia. And of course, on that air high pressure, lots of dry weather with some exceptions, but some heavy showers and thunderstorms in the southeastern corner, anywhere from the Balkans down towards Romania, Greece and Turkey, towards southern shores of the Black Sea, and also into northern parts of Africa and the south of Italy. Through the Med there, we see some heavy showers and storms, but anywhere from Corsica and Sardinia to the west, looking mainly dry, so the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza, mostly dry, sunny and hot. And the same goes through Spain and Portugal. Up into France, looking mostly dry there. Low country, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Poland, Ukraine, Belarus, all looking mostly dry. And then we come north of Denmark and we find some showery rain into Norway and also parts of Sweden. Most of that light, but one or two heavy bursts could be mixed in. And main dry from the UK and Ireland as well. Just some light rain and drizzle in the very, very far north of Scotland. And it's a very warm day across much of Europe, kind of the extreme north and northeast, but from around sort of southern Sweden and Norway southwards, it's a warm scene, and particularly warm down in the Med where we find, but through some parts of Spain and Portugal anyway, temperatures are quite hot. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll see high pressure continuing to dominate weather in many areas, and the upper air temperatures remain very warm or hot, except in the far north where it's cooler, and it's mostly dry under that area of high pressure, but once again we could see a few showers through parts of Greece and Turkey, maybe a thunderstorm mixed in, and some showery bursts in Scandinavia and Nordic regions. But that said, the bulk of Europe will be dry tomorrow, with plenty of sunshine and easily as warm, if not warmer, than today, particularly through these western parts of Europe. Once again, temperatures widely going up into the 20s Celsius. Cooler, of course, in the extreme north and northeast. Move through into Saturday. Well, high pressure continuing to dominate weather, possibly starting to weaken a little bit. Bit of a heat low going down towards Spain and Portugal. And some low pressure beginning to start appearing back out in the Atlantic once again. The upper air temperature generally looking quite warm in most areas, hot in the far south and southwest once again. And we see a lot of dry weather on Saturday, but one or two thunderstorms could start to develop over northern parts of Spain and Portugal, particularly the Pyrenees. And again, we have these showers around Greece, possibly moving up into some parts of Turkey, into the south of Black Sea as well. But that said, these are exceptions to the norm. Most areas are looking dry until you get up into Scandinavia and particularly into Norway, actually, where there could be some showery rain through central regions and a very warm or quite hot day, really, through Western Europe. I think temperatures will be going into 30 Celsius through Spain and Portugal, possibly into southern parts of France as well. Widening into 20 Celsius through northern France, Low Country, Germany, and the UK and Ireland as well. And even up into southern parts of Sweden and Norway, see the temperatures into the mid to upper teens Celsius at least. Again, just the extreme north of those Nordic regions, holding on to the coldness of the air. And then we move through into Sunday, and that high pressure begins to retreat away to the northeast as lower pressure start to develop to both west and also to the south. Upper air temperatures continue to look very warm in many areas and hot down towards Spain, Portugal, North Africa and into the Mediterranean as well, of course, with an increasing risk of heavy showers and thunderstorms through northern Spain and into France, so those could extend into the Low Countries, southwestern Germany as well, possibly some storms shower breaking out through parts of the UK, more general rain heading in towards Ireland as well. To the northeast of that, could be mostly dry, of course, over that area of high pressure, and still until we run back into these showers in the southeastern region. But I think they'll be fading out a little bit actually on Sunday. Quite chilly in the extreme northeast, otherwise very warm, hot down in the south and the southwest. Those temperatures remain well above average. Well, that funky low develops into a bit of a dartboard over the UK and Ireland when we get through into Monday. So looking really quite unsettled by the beginning of next week into western parts of Europe as the high pressure retreats away into the far north of Europe. Upper air temperatures start pushing the warmest of the temperatures away to the south and the east, but notice the heat really building on Monday across the eastern parts of Spain with plus 20 Celsius isotherm starting to appear for the first time. So sorry, again, with the plus 20 Celsius isotherm started to appear there through eastern Spain for the first time this year, I think. Meanwhile, though, in West Europe, it is turning cooler with cooler winds coming in from off the Atlantic. Precipitation-wise, we see heavy thunderstorms through parts of Germany down into the Alpine regions. Outbreaks of rain following on behind, so that could be heavy and persistent through Spain, France, into the UK and Ireland. Some very wet weather possible through there. And a few showery bursts up across Sweden and Norway, and also over the Baltic Sea into Finland as well. But northeast is looking mostly dry, and more showers down into that southeastern corner, but much of the Mediterranean again looking mostly dry, sunny and hot down there. Temperatures well into the 30 Celsius through southern and eastern parts of Spain, but warm being squeezed into more central and eastern regions as northwestern areas start cooling down. Low pressure dominating the weather across the west of Europe into Tuesday, with high pressure still sitting away to the north of Scandinavia and Nordic regions. Upper air temperatures looking pretty warm in the south and the east of Europe, but cooler out to the north and the west. A band of heavy rain, possibly a thunder mixed in, pushing eastwards from Germany towards Poland and into Denmark and possibly southern parts of Norway as well. Showery bursts following behind through Ireland, the UK, France and the Low Countries. Further showers possible through eastern parts of Europe, so both could be thundering, and southern Europe looking mainly dry yet again. Certainly a lot cooler in the north and west by the beginning of next week, by the early part of next week, I should say Tuesday. So temperatures coming back down with a bit of a bump there through Ireland, the UK and into Scandinavia as well, but warmth being squeezed over to the eastern side of Europe. Into Wednesday, low pressure dominates over the UK and Ireland again. High pressure is sitting in the north and the northeast once more. Upper air temperatures looking very warm and or hot down across the far south of Europe, but cooler to the north and the west once again. Further showers and or longer spells of rain from the UK, Ireland, France, extending all the way over towards Black Sea as well. But large portions of Scandinavia and Nordic regions and also Baltic Sea states being protected from all of this wet weather by that area of high pressure. Of course, southern Europe still looking mainly dry as you would expect. And temperature-wise, certainly cooling down through northern and western regions, most cooler temperatures extending further eastwards as well. But warmth being squeezed into the southeastern corner probably by the middle of next week. And even through Spain and Portugal, we see the heat begin to drain back a little bit. That takes us through into Thursday, where a trough of low pressure is sitting across the central and western regions, a ridge building out to the north and the west. So upper air temperatures, see the hottest of the upper air temperatures in the southeastern corner now, coming out of Africa into southern Italy through Greece, Turkey, and trying to push northwards up towards the Black Sea. Meanwhile, in that trough of low further north and west, we see the upper air temperature looking rather cool. Further showers and or longer spells of rain in many areas. Ireland, UK, France, Low Countries, Germany, Poland, Ukraine, down towards the Balkans as well, and back to Italy and into the Mediterranean. Further outbreaks of rain to come. The southeastern corner through Greece and Turkey being dry, hot and sunny, and most of Scandinavia, Nordic and Baltic Sea states mostly dry as well. The heat is in the southeastern corner, otherwise temperatures back closer to average. I'll just run you on today, Tim. So this takes us through to Friday, when high pressure starts rebuilding across the north and west of Europe, pushing this trough of low pressure further southwards. Then into the weekend of the 18th and 19th of May, high pressure is in control to the north and the west, with low pressure being pushed further southwards and eastwards. So the unsettled weather gradually being further southwards and eastwards as being settled down in the north and the west. Right, well, if you enjoyed this forecast, found it useful and informative, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much everyone for doing that. I'm going to be back a little bit later on your 10 to 14 day, so come back for that later. For this week's European Outlook, that's all now, and thanks for watching.